Hey guys, we're back. It's Sean.
And Mitch.
And today we're going to be checking out Arenvale Garrison and the Blood Gulch training facility. And we're going to start with Blood Gulch.
Headshot.
Yeah, that's right. It's I built this last spring of 2015, I want to say, while watching Red vs. Blue, which is based off Halo. So you guys should check those out, if you don't know what those are. But who doesn't know what those are, dude?
Must be living in a
rock
enclosed training area if you don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, there you go. So this is based off Red vs. Blue, and someday I'll add the characters in. Right now their suits of armor just sit on the wall as leather stained armor for the blue team, and the red team basically across the way. And I kind of just did my own thing with this. I didn't really make it like actual Blood Gulch from Halo, but I wanted to have this kind of facility. I think I actually built a glass box up there and then got rid of it, so they could look down on this and see the training facility. This is actually all covered in by invisible blocks to keep us trapped here. And there is a little bit of a hidden Easter egg here. A banner with a tribute to Ruby, which is the other Rooster Teeth program that I watched at the time that I was watching Red vs. Blue. If you guys don't know what that is, check it out. But anyways, we're moving on.
To the hidden door.
Yeah, this is the only way out of here, is the portal. And that was Blood Gulch. Now we're moving on to Fort Arenvale, which is based on the World of Warcraft garrison for the idea. And I left the door open. Whoops. Anyways, this is the Mage Tower, and it's just basically I took each building in the garrison and reimagined it as something else. For any of you who aren't familiar with it, it was a thing from Warlords of Draenor, and each of the profession buildings is about this size. Each of them has a function. They're functional in Minecraft, they're not shaped like they are in the game, and I kind of did that with a lot of different things. This is your engineering workshop, That's a cool ship there. You can actually sit inside it, but...
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, we'll sit inside it, and I'm not going to launch the cannons, but maybe somewhere else on a different ship I'll launch the cannons. I don't know.
Yeah, let's launch
okay, I can't sit inside it right now, but I'll do it on a different ship elsewhere, because that's actually based on a design that the Ancients built. We'll get to the Ancients in another episode. This is the main fortress, though, for the Arenvale military, and there's only one real cool thing. This is one of my more recent projects. You can definitely tell that the architecture is very different from my early village projects. It's very, much more detailed and diverse. Yeah?
Intricate.
Right. Here we have, again, the walls are very, what do you call that? The ramparts on the walls. And I actually built this in a nice natural valley that I searched forever to find one next to the ocean. But I wanted it to be next to the ocean for a shipyard, which I'll show in a bit.
The shipyard.
There's one cool thing in the castle, really, that's super cool that I want to show. So I'm going to get in here real quick and show it. Just one, though. And it is the war room. Because we have Leroy Jenkins, from the Leroy Jenkins video. Let's do this.
Jenkins.
That's right, Leroy Jenkins. And that's the shipyard there. You can see the map here. I kind of spoiled it, but we'll check it out in a moment. I don't know if there's any cool buildings in here otherwise than that. There's a barracks in here. I'm kind of just running through here because this is going to be pretty much... Most of the video will probably be here in Fort Arenvale in the shipyards. So I'm checking out each of the doors in here to see what is there. Here's an end room. Humans are allied with Endermen, by the way. You'll see their village in the next episode, where the humans built. This is where the Ancients, actually, they're allied with the humans, operate out of. Then the Elves and Dwarves actually help them build the place, so they have buildings out here of their own. So, Leroy Jenkins is here, and you can see I did some different stuff with the tops of these. My castles all kind of share this boxy design, though, with the ramparts, which maybe is a problem, I don't know. But I kind of like that design. Now we're moving on to the shipyard, and these are based off templates. I forget the name of the person who it is. If I find it, I'll link it in the description. If I can even find the templates that I base them off of. However, I did build them by hand. I didn't clone them in or use any kind of schematic to do this. This was before I had command blocks or mods. So I'm not going to go into these smaller ships over here except for the small sub. And the reason is the bigger sub is based off the small sub. Basically, you can come inside here. It's lockable from the inside. If you hit this switch, it turns out all the lights in the whole sub on the upper floor. And then there's one for the bottom floor as well. And these are weapons platform. You can drop TNT off of those ones, and you can launch fire charges out of the top ones up here, you see. Right? Oops. I launched a fire charge.
Let's go look at what it did.
Well, it just launches it straight up into the air. It doesn't actually do anything special. And you can't get out there in time to see it. These ones will launch them in front, and I don't want to blow up the ships in front of it, so I'm not going to. Maybe I'll launch out towards the ocean from one of the other ships. But yeah, so those are 3 ships. There's a destroyer, a transport, and 2 subs. Those aren't the cool parts of the fleet, though. I'm only going to go into the... You think I should take the ocean one or the airship? Because those are both the same, except for one doesn't have a mast.
Airship.
Let's go into the gunship and we'll jump down. So this is the gunship. There's Sky Admiral Rogers. Oh yeah, you guys can hear the music in the background probably. And it's kind of just a basic ship design. You know, you've got some officers' quarters back here. You can drop some TNT out of the back here. Again, not going to do that because there's a ship under it and I don't want to blow it up. Instead of having a mast, though, this is actually held up by these giant nether engines, which are a technology in my world. You can see better from the outside, actually. Here you have some more crew quarters in there, and here's the captain's quarters. There's 2 rows of gun decks here. And this is actually the same build as that down there, except for without all the sails and masks. So I don't even have to look down there now. Masts? What the frick is a mask? Well, I mean, I know what a mask is, but you know what I mean.
What you put on your face.
Yeah,
To rob a bank, or if you look ugly.
Wow, Mitchell, that was insulting. So anyways, here's another gun deck, and then down here are the crew crew barracks, and if I can get into them. These are kind of eating room or tables here, and these are all bunk beds. Nice bunk beds. Poor dudes all have to sleep like condensed on top of each other. It's terrible. I feel bad for those dudes now. Like, shouldn't I? This is workstations down here in the below decks. Basically, all of these ships are kind of similar on the interior, although they're different sizes, and obviously they have slightly different features. This one features 2 gun decks. One fires fire charges, and the other one drops TNT. The upper one's fire charges, lower one's TNT. Down there, they all fire charges, except for on the destroyer.
Can we fire off TNT? It won't
well,
reach the ground.
Well, it will reach the ground, but you know what? That's okay. I just don't know if I can get out there in time to see it drop.
Oh.
There it goes. See? It actually does reach down below. Yeah, we didn't see it blow up, but point is it dropped. These can be used to attack, you know, other ships. I wish I could I wish I could install a mod that you could that I could just make these move on their own. But unfortunately, I don't have any way of doing that right now. I mean, I know mods exist, but I'd have to redesign the ships for it. We're going to go through the portal because there's one more ship I want to show you guys. It's a lot cooler, and that is Legacy of Fate, my carrier. The carrier is fully designed to be fully self-sustaining. It has its own interior tram system. These are all blocks to run in the reactor. It also runs off a reactor, by the way, unlike the other ships, which are sail-based. Has its own farms. Here's the reactor right here. You can kind of see it's really big and full of lava. That would hurt if you fell into that, huh?
Oh, it would kill you.
Quite literally. There's storage here. I think these are like ammo crates. Yeah, there's large chests. These might be ammo crates. Nope. Okay, so this is the crew deck, and that's okay that the crew deck takes up an entire floor of the ship. And I know these aren't like really based off of real-world designs. This is actually one of my largest builds at the time that I did this, was this carrier. You'll see it from the outside in a minute. These are extra planes and helicopters sitting here, kind of folded up. These are the backs of the engines, and I can show you the engines from the outside in a minute. But this is the gun deck up here, and I actually had to do this with a hopper system, and I can't launch anything out of them because we wouldn't get up atop in time to see it. But basically, the ship is double layered, so you have to have the hopper system to get, to get the ammo into the guns. Because otherwise, you wouldn't have that interior layer, or the exterior layer, one of the two. So this is the top of the carrier, and you can see it's covered in iron for a good portion. This actually wasn't based off a template. You can't see underneath. Never mind.
Night vision, you can.
Yeah, I can. But yeah, this was not based off a template. This I kind of came up with on my own, and actually the armor does end slightly below the waterline. So it is susceptible to submarines. I guess if you had a submarine, it would be kind of bad. But the carrier actually has these out here, which can fire charges out of the helicopters and the planes, as well as drop TNT charges with the hot air balloon. So I guess they could take out any submarines they needed to. The carrier itself also has heavy guns like this, which are designed... If there was a mechanic for it in Minecraft, I could make them rotate.
Can you shoot it?
Yeah, actually, I can fire these cannons real quick. I may fire a double shot. Those will just go off into the distance forever. There's a lighthouse actually over here that was my only lighthouse in the game, but I kind of wanted to show that because it's like one slightly unique thing. Anyways, we're running out of time here, but I'm going to show you guys the control room of the carrier and its engines real quick, and then we'll call it good. It also has deck or crew and quarters. So there's the engines there, and a rudder is actually down underneath here too. That was a pain to design. And then here's the control room, and I'm actually going to no-clip mode so you guys can see the interior of the rest of the ship here. But control room, Captain Cookie, who's in charge of the ship, or he's Grand Admiral Cookie now, actually. And here's his quarters, here's some crew quarters, and this is the rest of the ship. So anyways, next time we'll see some villages of other races. Mitch?
Thanks for watching, and as always, like
and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Peace.